president. They can only retake their position when both the vice president and the cabinet put in writings.
Okay, so how does this work? What does that mean?
So it means that the vice president and the cabinet can remove the president, and the president can retake his position if the vice president and the cabinet put in.
Yeah, isn't this kind of crazy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The president actually can be removed from office if the vice president and a majority of the cabinet submit to the leadership of the House, leadership of the Senate, that the president is not able to fulfill the duties of office. Then at that point, the president will step down and the vice president takes over. If you remember in Section 3, the president can put in writing and take it back. If the vice president and the cabinet put it in writing that the president can't do it, then they can give it back, but the president cannot take it back on his own. That's actually right. Go ahead, click it if you would, and go ahead and touch the house. Pick me a category. We'll do 1 or 2 more.
Chapter questions for 1.
Chapter question for 1. Big spenders. Marbury versus Madison established what legal principle? First-hand IC. Oh, go ahead, click it, Aji. Judicial review. Don't forget the chapter questions. Go ahead, touch the house. Pick me 1 more.
Next one for chapter questions.
Next one, chapter 3.3. I'm sorry. Percentage of presidential promises kept. What percentage of presidential promises are actually kept when a president is running for office? Oh, go ahead.
Never mind.
Go ahead. Go ahead, click it. 75. Go ahead, touch the house on this. And go ahead and click chapter 4, or pardon me, 4-point question, chapter 4. When Congress does not like a Supreme Court decision, it can do what? And go ahead, click it. Propose an amendment, threaten to change jurisdiction, rewrite the law. Make sure that you go through the chapter questions. And then click number 5. Number 5 was going to have been a Pictionary for duel. One of the chapter questions deals with the 12th Amendment. Make sure that you're comfortable with the 12th Amendment. Click it, Aji, if you would. Go down to Judiciary for 5. That was going to be a Pictionary. That was going to be cell phone, which was the last case that we dealt with the other day, talking about the search, the pictures, secret peeping, photographic imaging. Make sure that you're good with that. And go ahead and roll out articles real quick. 4 and 5. Pictionary for articles was actually going to have been baby, and I was going to ask you about the birthers. So make sure that you're comfortable with that. And then the 5th one there was actually going to be, I think, Nixon versus Fitzgerald, the case about the firing. Go ahead, you can stop filming. On these,